the Wildcat Basketball Weekend, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official U of A Visa debit card. Show your Wildcat spirit and get your free debit card today. Visit them at hughesfcu.org, federally insured by NCUA.
Coach, the schedule has worked out lately where you've had some extra days between games, including just one game last week. What have been the objectives to the extra days? Anything different, or just your usual preparation for the next opponent?
No, you're right, Brian. It's very odd, actually, to have almost, in essence, 2 weeks worth of practice in early February. Usually this is the period of time where you're managing games and going from one game to the next, which is in our future for sure. But this has been a period of time where we focused on trying to become better, and I think there's a fine line between doing too much, we've been at it for some time, and pulling back and not continuing to try and get better. But I thought we had a really good week of practice leading into the ASU game. ASU obviously played a great game, and we weren't at our best. I was surprised at some of the things that happened in that game, because leading up to it, I think we were really moving in the right direction. And that's the hard part of a college basketball season, because you have games spread out, games back to back. Once in a while the game can surprise you in either direction. But I think on the heels of our last game, knowing we have 2 in a row here on the road, that our guys are in a good place, a good mindset of practicing hard, and we're taking an extra day off. We'll take tomorrow off. So if you think about it, we'll have taken Sunday and Wednesday off, and I think we're doing that so that we can have the most energy and be the most ready we can, because it's mid-February. We don't have a lot of time left.
All right, even though you were disappointed with your team's defensive effort at ASU, your offense scored 78 points, and the offense has continued to excel and grow throughout the season. What has brought that about for the Wildcats?
Well, we have balance. We have a number of players who can do different things. I believe that our offense is improving. There's always things that you like to do better. You know, we've shot the basketball really well from the foul line in conference play. We didn't shoot it as well on Saturday. Again, one of the reasons that we didn't win the game. But I think that's really important for our future, that we continue to make free throws. We're certainly capable. And the reason that I say that is a big part of our offense is the times that we go to the foul line. Our free throw attempts, of all the teams that I've coached, we're near the top, if not the best, at getting to the foul line. And Rondé and Stanley in particular have great talent in getting to the line.
In the desert Southwest, there is a dominant force, delivering powerful results with unmatched capabilities and dynamic leadership. From the people who brought you U of A debit cards and banking at your fingertips, Hughes Federal Credit Union.
Hughes, that's my team. Let's do this.
Wow, an Academy Award winner, right, Wilbur?
Basketball Weekly continues, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union.
Coach, you're taking on a Washington team this Friday in Seattle that has gone to a smaller lineup for the last few weeks since they lost Robert Upshaw. What challenges does that bring for your team in preparation for the Huskies?
Big challenges. Really, Brian, we've lost the 3 games that we've lost this season all in a very similar direction. Whether it be UNLV, Oregon State, or ASU, we had a hard time defending dribble penetration, and with certain matchups, they really exposed us. I believe we've gotten better. We've corrected a few things from early in the season that we're doing on defense to protect that from happening. But with that, Washington has the ability to spread us out. At times, they make you go small. And when we go small, we still have to do a great job of rebounding. Once in a while, as you go small, in an effort to match up better with them, you lose your greatest strength. And there's a balance for us of making sure that we stay true to who we are. But you're right, defending the goal, defending the dribble, keeping players from putting fouls on us. Think about the number of times we fouled in the ASU game. Most of the fouls we committed were drives, and that's what Washington's really going to test our defense on.
All right, in order to defend your championship in the Pac-12, you're going to have to win road games. So far, your team has played well on the road. Is there a secret to the success to win on the road in the Pac-12 from here on out?
Well, I think for us, we have to play better overall defense on the road. This year's team isn't quite as good defensively on the road, and I point to the 3 losses that we had. We have played some good basketball on the road, like you had mentioned. And, you know, Brian, it's hard to win every game. You know, right now we're 20-3. We're not 23-0. It's more about where we go from here. But I think the one thing that leaves us when we go on the road is our crowd. And with that, you really rely on each other. And you have to defend in a together manner. You have to communicate among each other. You have to play through the momentum of the other team's crowd. I don't know if that's necessarily affected us. I think what's affected our ability when we haven't played well on the road is our team defense hasn't been great. And if there needed to be one more reminder for us who we are as a team, our identity, for us to win the conference championship, we have to be the overall best defensive team in our conference. When that has left us, we're vulnerable.
Thank you for watching Wildcat Basketball Weekly, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official U of A debit card. Visit them at hughesfcu.org, federally insured by NCUA.